you appear to be a very loyal man to those who care about you. Did you build any close relationships when you're involved with anyone that you won't talk about based off that loyalty? So, and that's a statement. I would imagine, based how you speak and write, you would protect those close to you. It seems only those who wronged you and stabbed you in the back are the ones you wanted to face. So essentially, are you kind of like, hey, you're kind of getting maybe back at those that kind of wronged you, and you seem like a loyal guy, so those that were good to you, you're protecting, or is it all bets are off and you're just taking, everybody down? What's the
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I could quote a question that a lawyer had asked me in a trial, and he said, well, you were known to be, I don't know verbatim, but it was something to the effect of that, well, you were a loyal guy, right? And I stopped him and said, I was 1,000% loyal.
Yeah.
Not, and that statement I could go to my grave with. I was definitely 100%, 1,000% loyal. It's not getting people back, but it is exposing the truth. See, people hear a lot of stories, and there's a lot of podcasts about this life, but this, and I'm not taking away from any of the other ones, but what I have to say is the truth, and a lot of people can't accept or handle the truth, and it's not so much as trying to get people back or or get at them, or whatever way you would like to phrase it. It's more so of, this is what took place, and I will explain it exactly the way it took place, and I will expose to anyone who wants to know that life is not what people think. They have in their minds, they are maybe watching movies, or they think that this is a brotherhood, and they have so much honor and loyalty. Falsehood. So that's my answer to that.
It's a good answer, John, because it makes sense, and there might be guys that you care about that you may kind of throw in the mix because you care about them, and maybe you're a bit more enlightened.
Listen, a lot of people will see and heard me talk about a guy, Johnny Sideburns, right? And I loved Johnny Sideburns.
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed at him, and he knows why. But I did love him, and we spent a lot of time, had a lot of laughs, and helped each other, and I helped him a lot. All right, just because I would bring him up in any way, or in a story, or it's not me getting at Johnny Sideburns or trying to expose. It's just telling it the way it was. Obviously, my feelings have changed, but it has nothing to do with I don't have any vendettas. I mean, on my Instagram, I say I wish even my enemies, I wish them good luck. And I don't just talk just because I got a pair of lips. I speak from the heart. I wish everybody good luck, and really that's that. I don't believe in holding a grudge, and it's only going to bring you down, and it's not good. So I have moved on with my life, and I'm at peace.
Got it. And from Brian, it's kind of a three-part question. I'll read it in entirety. How do made members view murder these days, since it's become rare? ? Does the oath and gun and knife is it taken as serious, knowing you most likely not get killed? And then what's the situation where people are shelved their chase when maybe 30 years ago they would have been whacked? So kind of, one, is it, how do they view murder nowadays, made guys? Two, because it's a little softer, do people not take it as serious? And then the third is, do you have a story or two? Did somebody maybe get shelved or chased out versus maybe getting the ultimate consequence, death, because, it's not as much?
I mean, look, you're in that life, and I can't speak for everybody else, but they, you know, you have to take it serious and know that it's always a consequence of being a part of that life. As far as you know, having a gun and a knife as part of a ceremony, you know, they symbolize something, but you know, they symbolize something that's definitely real. You know, it's not that they just, otherwise they would have a toy gun and a plastic knife, and the gun is definitely real and the knife is definitely real. So, you know, and it's there for a reason, because that's, you know, in history, that's what they wanted a member to know. This is how they live by. This is what they live by. And with that being said,